thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I will pay for this. Those statues took time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was an old schoolmate of yours, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks. And we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend. In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly,
Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Well, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio.
Curious
Interesting. Not Grimbold Weft.
And that all students introduce themselves to this hero. Grimbold Weft, some of the most important. Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch
What I
over
wouldn't
the
give
bell
to be back
tower,
on a broom right now.
a retinue of loyal knights, or rather,
Sir Athpuddle.
statues.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon.
Keen-eyed,
Fearless mouse hunter.
Wagadu's history is, well, a
bit
bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in playing yards and sculleries, where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage everyone to
This
make the
unassuming
waving
smudge is
statue
rumoured to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
Revelio.
in all the centuries that Hogwarts has existed.
Sir Scagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain. These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnaby. Rumour has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm.
At least we're out of the classroom.
Our students often complain about the many...
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Athpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True, but imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Vince's wild goose chases.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
What are you up to now?
Confringo, Leviosa, Descender, Expelliarmus. Incendio, Bombarda. Confringo, Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Right out of a storybook. Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular Diricol.
Ah, yes, the magical bird. Can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino Diricol known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen. And I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the Diricols don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
Why are you fixated on Gwynaira and not rescuing all the Diricols?
Gwynaira is special. She's more attractive to poachers with her lovely plumage. They'll try harder to take her. The other Diricols seem to have managed evading poachers quite well on their own.
Can you tell me what the Diricol den looks like?
It's down by the shore, on a sort of overhanging cliff. You'll recognise it by all of the Diricols lolling about.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white Diricol.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for... This is the Dirical Den. Miss Moffat. Only appears at night. This must be the Dirical Den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now where is Gwenira? Levioso! Got her. Now I need to let Miss Moffat know. Revelio. Levioso! Professor Howard will never... Revelio! Levioso! I'll look after you. Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarda! Incendio! Potato! Stupid! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Endo! Expelliarmus! Potato! Confringo! Defender! Should think they felt that in London. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Oh, hello. Any luck?
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwenira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
Not too bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
Actually, I think she'll be safer with me.
But it was my idea to rescue her. I'm the one who fell in love with her beautiful plumage. Oh, the cheek. Now what shall I do? Without her feathers, I can't finish any of my fashion designs. You traitorous foul napper. I hope she pecks your eyes out.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Wonder who lives here. Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. Oh, I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
What do you have for sale?
What's brought you here today?
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
It's about time Rookwood took control. He doesn't need...
This must be the castle where Miss Ashwinders! Take the way around them.
You're the one who uses the... Afraid to face me?
That's just pitiful!
Confront!
Let's drop the feeble, that is!
Rebellion.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Everything all right?
Far from it. I wandered into a ruin and was attacked by spiders. Oh, if you've got some Wiggenweld potion, though, I'm sure that would put me right.
Spiders do tend to appear in ruins. Here, I have enough to spare. Stay away from the ruins, though.
You've saved me life. Oh, I can never repay you. Yes, yes, I shall stay away from them, you'll see. Must stay away from ruins with spiders. Ruins with spiders. Oh, and thank you. Please accept this token of my appreciation.
Revelio. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Where in Merlin's name am I? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Treasure. That There we go. Ashwinders. Should have expected company.
Ladies are so cute. Say what you will.
Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
He's the one who took the goblin elf.
Your Treadwell's
Dark magic, eh?
Expulso!
Confringo! Leviosa! Descendo! Expelliarmus!
Incendio!
Glacius! How good for
Expulso! I see better! Incendio! Plan to make quick working.
Oh, what's the
Real quick, don't go down.
Had enough.
Accio!
Expulso!
Accio!
Incendio!
Revelio. More treasure. Rococo must have been through here. I better watch my step in here. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacier. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa! Arresto momentum. Revelio. Oh, more Rushwinders. Glacius! Defender! Support! Confringo!
Protego! Don't let him first, did ya? Petrificus Convergence!
Glacius! Defender! Glacius!
Don't use the dark. You should go about. You will pay.
Back in the fight!
Might want to look up.
Bombarder!
Motion!
Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus!
Flaviosa!
Petrificus Totalic!
Descend!
No use ready,
Benito.
did ya? Petrificus!
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarder. Revelio. Bombarder. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. This Niffler's a tricky one. Leviosa! There. I hope Miss Coffee appreciates this. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
My poor Rococo.
Miss Coffee, I found your Niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
I'm sure he'll be happy to go home.
He will. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.